Hello and welcome back to Tenessa's Tell All. Today on Gourmet Each Day, we're going to be making honey balsamic pork. So if that's something you're interested in learning how to make, then go ahead and keep on watching. I've got my pork laid out for you and a mixing bowl to mix all of my ingredients for my sauce. I'm starting here with a 1/4 cup of honey. Go ahead and put that in. Then I'm adding 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. You can add more or less, it'll depend on your taste. I like my sauce sweet but tangy. With that tang, I also like a little kick, so I'm adding 1 tablespoon of chili sauce. I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, which adds a real savory, rich flavor. Next, I'm going to chop up some parsley. I don't have an exact amount because really fresh herbs will depend on your own taste. I would estimate that it's about 3 tablespoons. You can use dried if you don't have fresh on hand. My preference is fresh, but go ahead and use whatever you have. Next, I'm going to chop up 4 cloves of garlic. Again, this will depend on your own taste. I really love garlic, so I'm going to add 4 big cloves. A great tip I have is once you cut off either end of them, give them a good smash to release the rest of that shell, and smashing them will really open up and release those flavors. So then I cut them in half, and then I slice them, and then I just go ahead and chop them all up until they're really finely minced. If you don't have fresh garlic, you can absolutely use powdered garlic. Like I said, use whatever you have and make whatever you have on hand work for you. Go ahead and add in that minced garlic. Next, I'm going to start on an onion. Start by cutting it in half. This one was a little bit tricky for me. And make sure you leave that root end on. That's going to hold your whole onion in place and together while you're cutting it. Go ahead and remove the skin. I like to remove the first layer. Don't forget to set your crock pot on high for 6 hours. I'm going to slice these onions pretty thickly and then add 1 teaspoon of salt. Go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of pepper. Again, do your seasoning to your taste. I'm also adding 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then go ahead and stir that all up. It will be pretty thick because of the honey. And there's what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that pork roast into my slow cooker. Here I'm just showing you that it's already been turned on. And then I'm going to put the onions over top. Now if you have someone in your family who doesn't like onions, don't worry about it because you will not eat them. I mean, you could if you wanted, but I didn't eat them with mine. They really just add a richness and a savoriness to the dish. Then you can pour that sauce all over the top. Throw the lid on and let that thing cook. Here's what it'll look like. So 6 hours on high, 8 or 10 hours on low, however much time you have. And here's the final reveal. Looks so good. So it's been 6 hours. I'm going to go ahead and take that out and go ahead and slice it. You can serve it with whatever you'd like. I served mine with mashed potatoes, stuffing, and corn, but it would also be great with some fresh vegetables or salad. Whatever your family's taste is, go ahead and do that. Make sure you remove the strings from your pork roast because they do not taste very good and they could be a potential choking hazard. You could also just take a fork and pull this apart. It is super tender, so it will pull apart easily. I'm slicing mine. Once you're done, that's it. You're good to go. Enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you do, please subscribe, leave me a comment, or give me a like.